Well, Martin's here to lead the way for this review. We're outside. Hello. We're outside Bridge Motorcycles. I've never ridden a twist and go. They've got one in there at the minute that's got fog lights, all sorts of awesome stuff. So I'm going to get on top of the bike and going to get on it. We're going to have a little ride. Look at Martin's Ducati, completely unrelated. Right then, let's go. I know I've done no preparation for this video. I know absolutely nothing about this bike. None of the specs, nothing. But we'll try it out. We're going in blind. Well, thank you, Bridge. Let's go. Martin's leading the way. Oh, hello. Well, there we are. We're on the 350 ADV. Very exciting. I have never ridden a scooter. This is the first time I'll be doing something like this. Is a very nice seating position. Very comfortable. I'm looking to change gears and there's no gears to change. Oh wow, that is awesome, bro. So the 350 ADV, I've done no research on this before jumping on it. I'll stick some specs on there now. This is obviously the first time I'm ever riding something like this, so you know, should have done a little bit of research really. But this is a bit impromptu, so thank you very much to Bridge Motorcycles in Exeter for letting me try this out. Very nice so far. Let's just those mirrors there a second. There we go. So far the seating position is lovely. I've never ridden something like this. As obviously very upright position. You've got the handlebars are not very scootery, so looking at it, as you can see, the handlebars are very sort of firm and straight. Yes, so they're motorcycle handlebar positioning, which obviously makes a huge difference versus, you know, a scooter handlebar setup. I don't know where we're going, Martin. Where are we going? This feels lovely to ride. A lot of storage under the seat by the looks of it as well. Good. I'll put the specs up again. Apologies, I cannot riff-raff over whether or not this is you know, I don't have any technical knowledge of this bike. I'm going in completely blind. First time I've ridden it. Literally just turned up at Bridge, had a chat with them. They said they got this available. I thought, why not? So far it's obviously very comfortable. It's only got 2 miles on it. Well, if we had 3 miles at the start. What is a bike like this? Who is it for? Well, for me, looking at it, it looks like it's very commuter friendly. And it turns absolutely lovely. Lots of power as well. Look at that. Turning, look at it, lovely. Wow. Lots of power. Lots of acceleration. Lots of comfortability. So yeah, definitely looks like a nice commuter. Now, as I said, I've never ridden a scooter before. And this will be a first time for me. We're about to open up into 60, so let's see its full potential. Acceleration from 40, let's go. Wow. It's fast, it sounds lovely. It's a little bit windy, so apologies for the wind. Getting quite a lot of wind buffeting. Don't know if that's because of the screen or not too sure. Suspension feels nice. Very comfortable riding position, I said, and lots of acceleration, as you can see that. I think this could comfortably sit at 80 miles an hour by the looks of it. And the brakes feel lovely. Obviously this is brand new. Brand new. The mud guards, or excuse me, the wind guards on the handlebars come as standard. You can get fog lights added to them. When I was inside the showroom, they had one with fully kitted out with fog lights at 6,800 and something on the road. So, you know, it looks like good value for money. It gets very good MPG, around 70 to 80 miles to the gallon. It's got an 11 litre tank, I believe. And as far as commuters go, I can see this definitely being, feels like a car. Definitely feels like a car in the sense that you just, it's very nice. Turns lovely as well, look. Oh yes, it's very good. The windshield is adjustable. This is keyless, so I've got the key in my pocket and starts up lovely, very easy, very user friendly by the looks of it. Has a TFT dash screen, can be selected by just using the button down here, as you can see. So you're not supposed to do that while you're riding. Brakes feel lovely and sharp. acceleration feels good, feels fantastic, really good, really nice bike. Now for me, someone that rides a manual transmission motorcycle like the Hornet and the Grom, you know, is this something that would interest me? Funny enough, it would, because I'm looking to do a bit more mileage and commuting. I'm trying to find a bike that best fits the potential for me to have to do more miles. This feels very, very nice. It is very comfortable as well, and just feels like it's quite easy, it's quite relaxing to ride something like this. I think as I said, the position is very good. There's a lot of wind buffeting, but I think it's just we're unlucky because of the day. The day's taking a bit of a turn, I think, but the handlebar positioning is nice, and it turns beautifully. It's got like the power band seems very even. Obviously it's an automatic, it's a scooter, so it's twist and go, but just the feeling that you get. So let's say we're doing 45 now, so like, you know, you can hold the speed very easily. Then when you need to go a little bit faster, it just has this response like that. Look at that, response is good. It feels very planted on the ground, very planted on the ground, and for the 6 miles or so I've just done on it, it feels like quite an impressive machine. As I said, storage wise, lots underneath the seat, which is good. So that means technically you fit 2 crash helmets underneath there, which, you know, it's pretty good. You could fit, you know, a bit of shopping under there as well, for sure. And it just feels so maneuverable. Look at that, look at that, it's just lovely. And I reckon you could go knee down on this. The seating position is lovely. I've never ridden something like this, so this is a shock to me. I guess there's a lot of motorcycle guys out there like myself that ride, like, you know, Hornets and, you know, classic bikes like, you know, the one Martin's got in front of us right now, like a Ducati. You know, it's very much, you know, a lot of gear shifting and changing down gears, and it's like, if you want to sort of just relax and just switch off, it's something like this, and there's a nice rest. It's like, oh, it's lovely. I'm getting confused about the brakes though, I'm not gonna lie. It's really good. Are they bright? It's just it's so good, isn't it? Look at it, look at that. Show her forks, look at that. And obviously I talked about the suspension. The suspension feels incredible. It feels so lovely, so lovely. It's such a nice bike, such a nice bike. There's a little compartment just over here, just under where my hand is right now. That has a USB slot that you can stick a USB in and charge up your phone. So obviously if you've got a quad lock, you could route it where the quad lock sits there, and then you've got your USB up to there, and then you are charging, good to go. So very user friendly, and I think the colour scheme looks really nice. The brakes are sharp as well. I've said this, but the brakes are very sharp. I'll definitely look into something like this. This is a very nice bike, and you can get one of those little things that you put over your trousers, like they do in like the delivery guy does. The delivery guys do. It's just you can get fatigued from riding a bike, like, you know, for so long. Like I definitely do get fatigued, and this is just so nice and relaxing, just so nice. Look, someone just looked back at Martin popping his exhaust. That's nice. It's just so nice. Look at it. Oh yes, the acceleration feels good, the seating position feels good, and I've been riding, you know, I rode to Exeter. It takes about 50 minutes to an hour and a bit, depending on the roads and what roads I went through some twisties. I've been working all week. It's Saturday currently. I don't know when you'll see this video, probably soon, I'd say, soon after, so you might see this during the week. But it's very much a case of this bike is just, it's a lot different from riding a manual. So for people out there that might, for instance, not ride might not ride automatic scooters, they might turn their nose up at it. Something like this has surprised me. And look at that, up there all the shipwrecks is, and this certainly isn't a shipwreck. So far this bike is surprising me. As I said, if you're not into, you know, automatics and you've never really ridden in a scooter like I have, I must admit I've never really ridden a scooter. Oh sorry bro, just gonna get dirty. Well, it's an ADV, so it's kind of to be expected, isn't it? So it is very, very nice and relaxed. As I said, it's like you have to do less, which gives you more time to think, I think, you know, and observe the road, so you're not constantly I mean, I kind of wish I could take this home for a bit, do a swapsies. As I said, the brakes feel sharp. I don't know, obviously. So I'll do a front brake test right now. We'll do a back brake test right now. Well, that's very strong. And we'll do a combined. There you go, look at that. Absolutely incredible piece of machinery, I think, and for the price, I mean, you know, obviously, just value for money, isn't it? Value for money. And it feels like it'd be at home on a road like this as well. You just feel like you're, and as I said, it's just the seated position and how comfortable it is. Very nice, very nice, very comfortable, very well put together. It feels like, I like the color scheme on this one as well, looks nice, and it is very well balanced, and it just nips. Look at that. Oh, Martin's with the Martin with the adventure rider. Let's stand up. Yeah. Suspension feels good though. I mean, it's just it's surprising me, this bike is it's very surprising. It definitely got a lot of the wheels are quite thin, I'd say. Obviously I'm not used to riding on such thin wheels. You can definitely feel it. It feels a bit strange, it feels floaty, but the bike feels floaty in a good way, like you're just sort of like, as I said, relaxed. And there's a lot of bloody speed bumps in Martin, come on mate. We're trying to he must be taking us to one of his islands. He's got an island, Martin does, so yeah, it looks nice up here. I'll get some fish and chips. I can smell it. Oh, so far, you know, just my impressions of this bike, you know, taking it out blind. I literally did not think I was taking out a bike today. I just went up to the lads there, said hi, you know, they talked a little bit about the channel, talked about me, blah blah blah. They know that I'm looking at commuting and stuff, and they said, oh, do you want to take this out mate, have a look. Obviously, you know, no pressure, because they're really good at that, not pressuring in that. They just appreciate you know, a good bike, don't they? So this has definitely changed my mind on what a bike like this could be like. Oh, I love it. Oh look, and you can rest your feet like that up there. Whoa, whoa. Look, you can change your positioning on your feet. Whoa. Oh, that's awesome, I like that. So you just give it a bit of a stretch. Give it a bit of a stretch and you're all good. Be good for delivering pizzas, this, wouldn't it? I'd say, I'd go as far as to say I'm besotted with this bike. It feels incredible, really. It feels so different to what I'm used to, but in a good way. Just the ease of riding it, the ease. Just so fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I think, you know, you can't really beat it, really, can you? For the money, it's a tempting proposition, isn't it? If you got to go somewhere and your commute's an hour a day, you'd rather do it on something like this, wouldn't you? That's comfortable, and you know, the wind isn't getting at you because you got this big windshield, and you don't have to, you're not tiring yourself out because you're constantly changing gears. I mean, not bad at all. Not bad at all. You cannot argue with the value for money on this. And you could, you definitely go touring on it. You wouldn't have to have panniers on it, I don't think, because you can fit most stuff underneath a bloody seat. There's a lot of capacity underneath that seat. We'll get a shot of that when we get off the bike and give a little wrap up on what I think. An interesting proposition, isn't it? To go from a manual transmission motorcycle like a Hornet. You know, Hornets are obviously, you know, they're not really built for commuting. This has got commuting in mind, and you can tell, nice and comfortable. You could ride this for hours. The seat is lovely. I'm gonna have to change my channel name to the Hungry ADV. I could definitely see why you'd want something like this. So, I mean, to summarise, the bike is, it looks good. We already saw that at the start of the video. It rides good. It sounds good. it reacts good, it controls good, it's evenly weighted, lots of quality of life features such as the screen as standard and the mud guards slash hand guards, whatever you want to call them, as standard wind guards, and you know, the 300 odd plus cc engine, so it doesn't feel like you're ragging it, it doesn't feel like it's working overtime, and it does look nice. It does look nice. As soon as you put the kickstand down, it will cut the engine off. Right, so let's have a look at the fuel cap. There you go, that's the fuel cap. Let's get off and have a look at the seat. Oh, pop the seat. Look at that. Absolute bonkers amount of space. So it's a 330cc 4-stroke engine. It's got what, 29 brake horsepower, I believe, 5-inch TFT screen, 48 litres under the seat storage. 48 litres under the seat storage. That's enormous, isn't it? That's a lot. And you got dividers here. You got divider, and you got the ever trusty Honda emergency kit, if you like. I'd say I'm pretty impressed with it. Definitely, it looks really good. And as I said, the fatigue or lack of fatigue when riding it's quite nice, because you're just relaxed. Absolutely fantastic. If you fancy a nice commuter, scooter, then I believe this might be the bike. But yeah, look at that, foot pegs there. Very nice seat as well. Very nice. So fantastic little bike, I'd say. And I'd say it's quite striking as well. I like the colour scheme on this. And just because I mentioned it earlier, here's the compartment where you got your USB. Stick your USB in there, and you're going to put your quad lock there, and you got a charge on your phone continuously. So there you go. That is the ADV350. I have been the Hungry Hornet. You've been incredible. Until next time, peace. And thank you, Bridge Motorcycles, for lending me this motorcycle. Cheerio!